Welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage, and today I'm bringing you a classic Wix. Well, it's not that old, really. It's actually 2021, I believe. Can you see that? There we are. I believe it's 2021, but it's the way Wix were made in the days when they were beautiful, not like today's Wix. So I'm ending the year with a dropped Wix, and I'm hoping that this will show how the Wix used to be made. And starting with next year, this is my last new oil filter for this year. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to have one on the following Monday. I'll have something different. Probably a top 10 or something of filters. But then I'm going to start next year with also a Wix that is made in today's climate. Is it climate? Or in today's manufacturing of filters and how the Wix have changed. Because they definitely have changed. This is a 57099. And I just had this lying around, by the way. So it's a great filter. It looks like it'd be a great filter. But it's a big filter. And let us get a weight of it here. And first in grams, 356.2. That is heavy. And then we'll go to 12 ounces. 12.565 ounces. So she's a bit of a beast here. So wow. But first, we're going to pull off this. The good old days when they used to make really nice, thick. These were good base gaskets, like I tell you. They did their thing. So, I gotta get her cut open. So, yes. I gotta get her cut open. And this is gonna take this thing being out to a maximum. For sure. Let's see if she'll fit in. No, not even close yet. Oh, this is gonna be fun. It'll fit in now. Yes, it will. So, next moment you're gonna see it'll be open. And it's open. So, forgot to mention, this one is made in the USA. This says Gastonia, North Carolina. So this one is not made in Mexico like a lot of the newer Wixes are. How things have changed since 2021. Not very, well. And I think, I gotta tell you, I don't like the Mexican-made filters. I just don't think they're made that great. But this one, let's get her open. There we go. Huge base gasket. Wow. Or I mean base. 1, 2, 3, 8 inlet holes. And there are, how many? 1, 2, 3, no, 4. 4 threads. Ooh, that's not bad. Man, you could use this, man, as a discus. Wow. That's insane. This too. Hey, silicone. Not bad. We had silicone on that. Let's pull her out. Ah, the good old days when we still had springs. Yes. Still had a spring in it, which is nice. This is not terrible. Let us measure the thickness of that canister. We'll see what we got. Stay off the sticker. There's the start of the sticker right here, so we'll go right to the other edge here. Oh, I didn't see if this was, yep, it zeroed out. 0.34 there. 0.33. And there's the other side of the sticker. There it is. 0.32 there. Okay. So it's not super thick, but hey, it looks good. Wow. Now, let's get down to the meat here. How these are built. Oh, look, there's not louvers in it, but holes. Wow. Oh, this one has no, this style has no bypass. Okay. Don't these look good compared to the Mexican-made ones? I know it's just cellulose. Well, we got a nice crimp here to keep her together. This one, oh, this one looks so much nicer. You know what? What I like about this one? This is not just an edge. This in here is a rolled edge. That's like something you don't see anymore. The rolled edge. We'll have to check the new one when I what is it? When I review it. Like that. It's got a rolled edge, so there's no sharp edge for the it fits on there. Well, it does, believe me. It's on there. So nice. The rolled edge won't cut through the silicone. This is a really nice filter. Well, I guess I should count up the pleats. We got 50 pleats on here. You know what, they are spaced pretty nice too. Gotta say, when they were made in North Carolina, well, I'm sure they are still some made there, right? I'm sure it says it is. I just looked it up. They say they're still made there, but it seems like I get a lot of Mexican-made ones for some reason. So, but yes, 50 pleats. And we're going to take off this beautiful... Let's see if I can get her off in one piece. Come on. Wow. We're with glue on it, holding it in. And then I missed. Well, and now I believe, if I haven't forgotten anything so far, we can cut the filtration off. Yes, super knife. Ugh. Ugh. This thing feels kind of greasy, oily. I haven't used it in a while. Still feels oily. I'm gonna have to give it a good wash. But here we go. Cuts like really good cellulose fiber. At least that's what I believe it is. I could not find the information I wanted for this. So I'm going with cellulose. It looks cellulosian. That's a new word. Cellulosian. Should have did this one in black and white. I should have that option on my camera. There we go. Thank you, Super Knife. So yeah, I could have did it in black and white. That would have been kind of cool, wouldn't it? Maybe, but maybe not. Put that there. And there we go. Look at, we got the holes. The tube with the holes. I like those way better. This thing, wow. She held together good. So that's a bonus, I would say. You definitely know oil will pass through. Definitely. Very nice. Now, for such a big filter, you'd expect that to be a little thicker. I mean, width-wise. But, yeah. It is not. And in grams... that weighs 16 grams. Oh, okay, let's check in ounces. In ounces, 0.564. That ain't much. Wow. That's why I don't measure in ounces. It's not that exciting. But here we go. Look at that. This was the good old-fashioned filtration that Wix used for a long time. I sure wish Wix would get back to some of the good stuff they used to do. These are actually pretty long pleats on here. Wow. Oh, this thing's going to be a lot longer than I thought. Right. Let me measure to see how thick this media is. 0.60 as it decides. So that's actually not bad. That's probably good at filtration and good at flow. Back side of it. Yeah. half decent, half decent. Can't wait to get a close look at it. Did I charge my microscope? No, I didn't. Great, great. Okay, I'll have to do that before I do that because I know it's dead. Ah, great. So what can I do in the meantime as I'm charging my microscope? Well, let's measure it. This is pretty long, wouldn't you say? I'll measure it and find out. Now, this thing measured out to insane length, and it was 72 inches. And if you know how long 72 inches is, that's 183 centimeters approximately. And 72 inches, that's 6 feet. 6 feet of filtration in here. And it was 1.5 inch wide of filtration space, or 4 centimeters. But 6 feet is that you wouldn't think of it looking at this. Like you look at this and you go, really? That measures out to 6 feet? Yeah, it does. The pleats are long. So here, let me measure quickly. Let's see how long a pleat is in this thing, because this is insane. Can I get one here? Can I get one? It's like 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch. Okay, what's 3/4 of an inch? 3/4 of an inch is 2 centimeters approximately. So, 2 centimeters is a pleat. That's this thing is insane. I said that already. Why do I keep saying insane? That's in my head right now. Oh man, I'm gonna drive myself crazy now. And that's why I'm Crazy Bill. I'll do the rip test, you know. Yeah, it's nice. It's cellulose. For sure it's cellulose. I'm pretty sure it is. Rip's pretty good. It's not a terrible. Feels pretty strong, this stuff. I'm making, taking up time so I can charge my microscope. So there you go. You guys wouldn't know that though, would you? But, well, now I guess we'll have the microscope. Probably 3 hours later. Oh, I think I can say that better, like in SpongeBob SquarePants. Okay, let me see. 3 hours later. Nope, that's still not as good as SpongeBob's does it. Darn it, SpongeBob. Okay, here we go with the outer side of the filtration. Let me see if I can zoom that in a bit better. No, that's about as good as I can get it. I don't know why. I just can't get it. I just can't get her zoomed in perfectly. But as you can see, it's probably cellulose material. And yes, I know we have a black dot or something there in the middle that you could never see with the naked eye since we're 800 in. Can you zoom in 800? No, I know I can't. I couldn't see that dot in there. I looked at it and I was like, I can't see that dot on there. I look at these before I put them on. I can't see these things. But there we are with that. This is the outer side. And now we'll take a look at the inside. And this is the inside of that filter. And wow, it is something, I must say. It's about the same construction, I would say, as the outer side. And yeah, nothing really special. It's just like cellulose filtration and probably does a great job. So what did we learn about this filter? We learned that it's the way Wix should have continued to make their filters. This is a great filter. It looks like good standard filter, US made, American made. Well, US is America. It had a real spring. Has a real, the new one. Silicone, anti-drainback valve. Very competent filtration. And look at this. I love this. The only thing is I didn't have any vehicle that would fit this filter at all. So I'm going to try to pick up another one of these, the same type, 57099, but in the new type. But we'll see if I can get that. If I don't, it'll be a new Wix made in probably 2025, I hope. And we can take a look at how the newer ones compare to this one coming up in the new year. I hope everyone will tune in for that. I like this filter. The wicks, the older wicks, oh my word, they were great. Now, you never know where they're going to come from, do you? I even found some wicks that are made in China. I found some made in, where was that country? Well, Asian country. I forget the country. Asian country. But I found some in China, and it's like, wow. They are, they spread out. And why are they sending... No, I won't get into that. I'll just say, why are we getting the foreign-made filters when we still have wicks being made in America? Well, some of the wicks. Not sure how many. I'll see what I can do. And I wish they were still made like this. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed making this one for sure, because I like looking at these great older wicks filters.